tell them number one thing, and this is always, it's rinse and repeat, is going to be recruiting. And everybody, right, when I just said that word goes, ugh. Everybody who's listening. So it's recruiting, and then it's lead gen. Okay. And the two being why is one, no one agent's going to replace you. Okay. Yeah. No one agent that you hire is going to do all of your business. And even if they did, right, they're never going to be you probably.
No, but if you got that, you'd be beholden to them like that. To me, that's a very precarious position to be in. That's the first thing most team leaders do is they try to find a replacement you, and all you do is you're a slave to that person, begging them not to leave.
Exactly, 100%. And instead, what they should be doing instead of begging them not to leave is now, since they've released themselves from chasing commissions, their job is, so when I say things like recruiting and lead gen, they need to make a world big enough for those agents to realize their goals within. And that's where a lot of people don't, right? Because now their mindset is, oh, so I recruit and I lead gen so I can chase commissions just in a different way. The answer is maybe, right? Like, you've got to do that so there can be success, but you've got to understand the bigger picture, which is the other half or the other side of that coin. And you've got to create your world big enough, right? You've got to create, when I say create your world big enough, you've got to create opportunities so that Matt Johnson, my all-star protege agent who's just killing it, right, and makes my numbers look good, even though I probably don't make a ton of money off because I'm giving him such a sweet deal, so he'll stay. Well, instead of doing that, why don't I create a world big enough to where Matt Johnson has opportunities other, right, than just chasing commissions himself? Yeah. So that he can start to, and Jeff says it all the time, allow your agents to become and do the same things you were doing, right? Afford them the same opportunities. Yeah, I guess is a better way to say it.
Yeah, create a path for people to be you.
Exactly, but again, that's like
without leaving your
world.
End. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So before that, though, you've got to have people that want to have goals and opportunities, and to do that, you need to recruit. And so that's going to have to be done. The other flip side of that is lead generation. Okay, because we know that prospecting is the lifeblood of any real estate agent. So lead gen helps leverage their time. Well, the other thing that lead gen does is a lot of times when we talk to real estate teams across the country and we talk to these team leaders and we say, hey, how many units did you guys do this year? You guys are amazing. They're like, oh, we did 200. And then you find out that the team leader themselves did 100 of them, right? So the team leader themselves is like 50% of their business. Yeah. When they stop, man, you're in trouble, right? The bills don't get paid. We have these conversations all the time. And the other problem is they don't realize that your sphere of influence or the team leader's sphere of influence is really hard to leverage.
Yes.
Can you leverage it? Sure, some of it. But if I reach out to all of my past client database and I say, hey, are you looking to buy or sell? And I'm doing my prospecting, and they say yes. I say, great, I'm going to have you work with Matt. I know you're an amazing agent, right? You may even be better than me. But guess what? My Aunt Susie, who bought or sold a house, doesn't want to work with you. Yeah. She'll work with the other nephew she has that's a real estate agent, right? So that's what I want everybody to understand is that you have to be able to feed your agents, right? Prospects. You've got to be able to lead gen. Lead gen is the easy part. And that's why I talk about recruiting first. In fact, lead gen is so easy, it's frustrating sometimes because people seem to run into like a roadblock or a bottleneck with generating leads. That's never the hard part. That should always be the easiest part, generating leads. It is finding agents, recruiting them who are quality agents to work the leads, and then helping them convert, which comes into training, which is after you recruit and lead gen, training is the follow-up after that. But those are the absolute three things that every agent who leverages their team to work their leads needs to now do with their free time.